Hello and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. The developer Sketchy Logic released an update that includes a Chapter 4C, and I think Chapter 4A and 4B were already in the game, but I had the what you might call the bad ending, where Séverin, the cock, was killed by Lady Beaumont because I wasn't able to solve the case. And then I got a screen that told me that the developer was still working on that outcome. So they released a patch or an update, which I can play the conclusion with to see what happened or what is going to happen anyway. I'm here right in front of the end of the Chapter 3. And Séverin has just been killed by Lady Beaumont. And she is proposing me to join her or die. Now, in my playthrough, I already said I was joining them. So that's what I'm going to click right now. I'll just play this part over and then see what happens in 4C. So let's do this. We'll join you. Fine, we'll work with you. Good. Then a verbal contract has been made. So what happens now? Pierre and Fontaine will lead you to Le Canard Joyeux. I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running. Of course. Then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way. Yes, madame. Come along, you two. And I guess this is the point where the game ended last week. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madame. They're probably plotting revenge for their dead friend at this very moment. I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm coming down with a cold, so bear with me. Such a viewpoint is naive, but it is exactly what we need in this revolution. But they will betray you. If they are stupid enough to even raise one feather against me, then what? Woo. They will regret it. And I guess this is where it ended. Then the screen went white. And it told me that I had to wait for the conclusion. Alright, so yeah, now my game is being saved, end of Act 3, let's head to Act 4. It works, good. There's Frère Remus again. You can come out now, brother. There's the corrupt judge, Sylvius. It is him, right? Or is it not Judge Romulus? How did it go? Better than we ever hoped for. The rooster is dead and the madame has tasted her first blood. Ha, amazing, completely worth getting shot for. The meddlesome Falcon tried to disrupt the execution. Falcon? Really? That tenuous wretch. Don't worry, he floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madame think that he is of some use, but really, he's as good as dead. This is marvelous, every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be a reality in no time at all. To reason, brother. Let me just check out this character list. So we have Frère Remus, who is a member of the Notre Dame, or whatever. They're from the Resistance. As you can see, there are 4 blank spaces. Here I missed someone. And maybe those two are included in Chapter 4. I guess I miss here one as well. But we're about to see that. To reason. Okay, Act 4C. Fraternité. What does it mean again? Like brothership? I don't know if that's a correct translation, but you know. Okay, so we're back in the pub with Fontaine and Pierrot. I don't like this guy. I like him though. Yeah. What do you want to say? Now you had no choice but to join them. I hope you don't harbor too much hate for the madame. I know that the rooster was your friend, but the madame does what she does for the good of France. They don't know what to say. Boy, oh boy, this is awkward. It is a bit. Perhaps a round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say? Well... Let's just take a wine. I'll take a wine. Make sure it's a stiff one. I'll take 2. Very well. Pierrot, fetch our guest some drinks. It's your round. My round? No way, it's your turn. Turns don't matter. You still owe me for that omelette I generously paid for last Friday. Yeah, well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday. Okay, so that's 30 cents of coffee deducted from a 60-cent omelette, plus the 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry. Hold up, I ain't so good at mental arithmetic. Listen, Sparrowsome, you need to go. Go? Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head straight for the back door. What are you planning? You already undermining your capitulation to the resistance? Is that such a good idea? If we both stick around, we could both end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the backs. So the way I see it, one of us is running is the most viable option. Falcon, don't argue. Once you're out, find Volerty and tell him what you've seen. Volerty is a real killer. The real killer who killed the crocodile. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, and Volerty is not to be trusted, I think. So it's agreed. You get this round, and I'll owe you 2 cents. Yup, and I'll hold you to him 2 cents. Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing. He'll hold me to the 2 cents. That Pierrot's such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time. To pass the time. I guess we could play some cards. That would make a good distraction. He's not stupid enough to go for this. Yeah. Fontaine, do you want to play some cards while we wait? Some cards? Well, I'm no gambler, but sure, we can have a quick round of something. Whenever I think cards, I still think of Gwent, because I played The Witcher for like 200 hours. But yeah, I guess it will be no Gwent, but just a 21 thing again. Great, have you ever heard of Jacques Noir? Jacques Noir? No, but the name sounds dubious. It's fine, I assure you. Deal me in and I'll demonstrate. Yeah, it's the same game. Right? Go for 21, hit me. One more. 19. I'll stand for that. And I win. Does that give me an achievement? Sparrowson left. So what do you think? I think you just took the rules of blackjack and slapped them awkwardly onto a tarot deck. It's a terrible game. Well, it doesn't have much of depth. Oh, well, about how we play some poker instead. Poker? If that's just poker with tarot cards, I swear to God. Alright, I brought drinks. One for me, one for you, one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one? The little one? He's right. Or he's right there. Oh, merde, I lost him. For the ones who don't know French, it's like a swear word. You lost him. How did you lose him? I was gone for 2 minutes. I think I dropped the ball on this one. I'll say the madame's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. We can't let her find out about this. Oh, there she is already. You can't let me find out about what? Ooh. This is a tough one. If I choose the first option, I will frame the two people right in front of me. And I guess they deserved it. At least that Piero the dude did. But if I choose the second option, why would I say that, you know? I guess even if I let him go, they let him go as well. So they let Sparrowson escape, you know. Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here weren't paying attention and let Sparrowson walk casually away. Madame, we can't explain. I swear, I give you two bozos one damn job. Sigh. It doesn't matter, that little bird was dispensable for our plans, but Falcon isn't. What's important is that he's still here. Madame, if Sparrowson runs to the police, then both this location and the sleeping city are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief. Agreed. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. That's it, I'm off the hook like that easy. You probably know we are planning to form a protest, an enormous protest on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Place de la Concorde, and then we shall march across Tuileries Garden. A march across Tuileries? You intend to storm the Louvre? No, the Palais Royal. That's where the King and Prime Minister will be residing. I would like it to go peacefully, but... Oh yeah, like we're going to kill them in this chapter? Peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they? Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution. You want me to prosecute the King of France? Oh, now I'm the prosecutor, okay. The King and the Prime Minister, they are both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeois onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there. I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose, I would certainly be done. It could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months. I don't know if she is going to agree with that, Falcon. We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, just like you did in the catacombs. You can't be serious. There's no alternative. The wheels of the revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, what do we do with you until then? Well, I might as well be killed by the wolves. They're conniving behind you. You can leave him with us, ma'am. We'll keep a good eye on him. After seeing the atrocious job you did guarding the little bird, I think not. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations. So I get to know you better. At your side all day and night? Absolutely, I'm not going to let you out of my sight for 1 minute. That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame. No, I can't. Well, she has every right to not trust me. You've promised to help me, but I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. I'm thinking Star Wars every time I see names like Resistance and Republic and stuff. Alright, if I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will be undoubtedly flee. Like Sparrowson. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon. Alright. February the 10th is a Thursday. We can actually go freely to 3 places. We have the Palais Royal. No longer just a royal estate, the Palais Royal has become a functional bourgeois meeting spot. I'm not sure if we got that place already. Anyway, Les Halles is still there. And Tuileries. It's a garden. It's a beautiful spot to relax, have a picnic, or plan for a violent uprising. There's secret or additional stuff happening going on here at Le Moineau. Let's head there first. Oh, it's Parasan. And then, while we were sitting in the tavern, Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction, and I sneaked away and went straight to the police. Then you called a meeting, and well, here I am. So, yeah, that's the whole story. There's, I think, the crooked police investigator. I see. So Severin and Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels. That's right. And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor. A traitor? Well, maybe. No, that's not right, Inspector. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just playing along so he can save his own life. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, with this chapter, I hope to find out who the father of Falcon was, or the grandfather, or what his legacy is, or because there is something we do not know about him yet, and I guess we'll find out. Don't be so naive, Parasan. Put the puzzle pieces together. And one more thing I like to say is that besides this little addition to the game, the developer stated that there's also coming a new chapter in the form of DLC, I think. I'm not sure when. But yeah, so it's not the end of the game yet. Okay, let's just move on now. Falcon willingly leaped into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels. He let you escape because he could see that you weren't truly sympathetic to the rebel cause. It doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak. Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past? Oh, there we go already. Don't listen to this annoying cock. Not a lot, he's a private person. Has he ever told you what he did during the July Revolution, before he changed his name? No, he hasn't told me anything, really. There we go. Sparrowson, let me tell you about the man they called the Viridian Killer. Ooh. Oh. But we don't hear it yet. We won't hear it yet. Okay. So what to choose? This is where the trial starts, or whatever. I'm not sure what we're about to be doing here, what we need to do here. And let's go visit the Palais Royal. The Palais Royal, just look at that disgusting den of fat cat bourgeois and hypocritical politicians. The king is probably in there as we speak. Probably sitting in his high chair, stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine, while he boasts about being the perfect citizen king. Did you come here just to moan about the king? No, I've come to assess the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I might order Pierrot to set up a barricade over there. What do you think? There, right outside the Palais Royal? Of course, it's a perfect place for a defensive garrison. Mr. Garrison. We can gather furniture from nearby buildings, build a wall, and position rifles to fend off the police. It's like a coup. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace. So you weren't just throwing empty words in the tavern, you actually do intend on dragging the king out of the palace through violence. Of course, he will never abdicate on his own volition. How many money do I have? 92 francs, and there's nothing in my evidence folder. Just checking. It's not as if I want to see bloodshed, Falcon. It's necessary. It's inevitable. I mean, we have to be realistic. There's no way to bring change to a country without using violence, is there? Well, you know, maybe in the 19th century, it's still happening, but not in France anymore, at least. But yeah, I think there are ways. People look back on the violent moments of history, the executions, the wars, the bloody revolutions. But who's to say that a country could not be overturned